the earpiece.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In Radio Land, this is Lrtn, Liberian Radio and Television Network. This is a platform for education. We have been all the efforts on time, but as we told you, we are trying to get things together each time we go off and on. But today, um, we are back. We will be coming off and on, off and on. And as we come, we will give you some education. We'll just educate you on things that we need to educate you on, so that you know what we are doing. But eventually, we will be on regularly. We will be on regularly. Again, my phone number, you will have the phone number at the bottom of your screen, and you will have our address at the bottom of the screen, and we will educate you. Today we will be talking about sexually transmittable diseases that people can get through sex. All right, it is good that we are in the developed world in America. Those diseases do not affect us so much that it can kill you. We know that any of those diseases can kill you, but because we are in the developed world, we have medicine to the best in this country. You can't go, it can't do anything to you. But if we talk about Liberia, you're in big trouble. All right. So again, we are LRTN for the Sharing Foundation Development. PO Box 21010. PO Box 21010. Philadelphia, PA 19114. That is our address. We always say, you want to get in touch with us. If you don't call us, you can write us. And things that we educate you here on, you can write us, you can talk to us, and give us some, bring ideas. This whole platform is intended to educate one another. We receive information, we gather information that we want you to know about, even about Liberia, about here, about diseases. We pass it on to you. About one another, we pass it on to you. There are many of all here in America are doing very good things. Some of all are doing, have gone to school, educated, had their own businesses, but are not known. We get to know that, we pass it on to you. We are all, interrelated. All right. So we will be talking today about sexually transmittable diseases. To be specific, we will talk about gonorrhea, and then we will talk about chlamydia. Sometimes you hear the word chlamydia and gonorrhea. Gonorrhea tend to be the bad, they can say sinner and Christian. When you hear the Christian name, is chlamydia. You hear the sinner name is gonorrhea. Nobody want to hear that name. So it becomes a sinner name of the same disease. You see? So when it's in America, you will say chlamydia. When it's in Liberia, you will say gonorrhea. You see? So it is easy that people understand it on that way back there. But as it is, let's first talk about gonorrhea in the man. You see, man is very sensitive to gonorrhea. You see, because the way the disease is transmitted, it is in a close and very, very tight area. Because from the tip of the penis until it can get all the way through the prostate and come to the bladder, it is very tight over there. So before it can travel through the shaft, the distance of the penis, you will have already developed pus. You will have already developed pus, and it will be very, very, very painful. So that's why when men get the disease, it don't take long time to see symptoms and signs. You see, the penis becomes swollen. They go to pee, and the pee becomes very painful. When they go to pee, it becomes very painful, and they start leaking pus, and it is very hard. Even the penis become tender. You see, it becomes very painful. So it is like if the man go with the woman like last night, it will be last night. Today will pass the next day. He will start having around the penis painful. When he go pee, it start hurting him. Then the next thing, he leaking pus. You see, right in that at that point, they will know say, oh my man, look, you got gonorrhea. You see, you got gonorrhea. If it is back home, you go to the hospital. All they had to do is to, take penicillin and mix it. We'll give you, 4 cc here, 4 cc here. We'll give you 8 cc at one time. You know, we gave you 1 ACC at one time. Then you come back for the next 5 days. Every day you come to the hospital, we give you 4, 4, 4. Okay, but most of the time, the reason the gonorrhea spread is that you went and got the gonorrhea by the lady, but you didn't bring the lady with you. You only came to the hospital because you got the symptom, and you did not disclose where your source. So we will treat you alone. But you see, the lady is there. She's not having any symptoms. She's not having any difficulty in urination. She's not having any pores coming out. Nothing at that rate, because women tend to be the carrier of gonorrhea, because it is, I mean, where the disease travel, it is a little bit wide open. Going through the vagina at the same time, you have what we call normal flora in the vagina. Normal flora are bacteria that try to kill other bacteria that come to invade. You see, they have normal flora, and at the same time, in the pee, the woman also have normal fluoride. So it is not easy. The only time that lady will start having pus when that bacteria travel into the uterus and go into the tube. Sometimes we'll call symphingitis if they get into the tube. You see, but until it get into the tube, they will not start leaking any pus. They will not start leaking any pus, but it will just be in the vaginal canal, and any man go there, they will first of all pick it up. You see, so they become carrier to that. They are carrier to that. Now, when the man had that, the best way to cure this sexually transmittable disease is to, bring your partner. Always when you get in trouble with that, bring your partner. You treat both of you, and you should not share it with any other partner. It should only be between your two. Then we treat both of you guys. And when you guys are cured, you'll be all right. And don't go anywhere again. Just stay with your partner. You see, in that way, that is cute. But on the other hand, in Liberia, we see other people doing it. They go from here and they share with that, share with that. At the result, everything just scattered all around. Everybody infected. It's not the right thing to do. On the other hand, if you have a lady, you see, some women come up with this other disease we call isha fish. Sometimes they call it isha fish back home, you know. But we will call it Trichomonas vaginitis. You see, it's caused by a protozoa. You see, it's not a bacteria, it's a protozoa, just like a little worm, something like that. You know, it affects the lady, but the lady is sensitive to this particular disease. Once they get it, the next minute, the first thing they will start itching. The vulva will start itching, and that can make most of the women very bad looking at the vulva, because when the vulva is itching and you're scratching it, you will start scratching it and it start making all these bump around the vulva, and the vulva is not smooth. So as a result, you know, the vulva become very rocky looking like, and it's not right like that. People who develop that disease and they go for a long time, it made them shame to bathe among their own friends, because when you look at your friend, you're bathing, and you look at the vulva, you like all the rocky thing is not smooth. That means that person been having trichomonas vaginitis for a long time, and the signs is that itching around the vulva, and they start having foul discharge, vaginal discharge. It smells very bad, you know. So somebody like that, you have to always make sure, you know, it is not easy for them to take their clothes off, even when they come to the man, or you know, if they are boyfriend and girlfriend. So it made them very ashamed to take their clothes off except they are in their own privacy. So trichomonas vaginalis is a disease that affects both men and women, but men on the other side tend to be a carrier of trichomonas vaginalis. You see, because one that got it around the penis it will each little bit, but will not be as much as it would do with the women. So they will be carrying it. Sometimes the man will go with the woman for 2 days, 3 days, but the woman will come down with this eating fish, and at the same time this draining of fluid and other things like that, and they discharge. But what will happen? She will come and tell the man, say, look, you know, something's happening. Uh, what we want is that you get like I went with you last night having some itching. The man will continue to deny and say, look, I don't have any disease that you bring. Don't bring me something like that. But he forget to know that they itching fee, he is the carrier. So that's what happened. You got to know. So you got to know that these two diseases that we'll be talking about, I will give you deep down detail about these two diseases that we're talking about right now: trichomonas vaginalis, chlamydia, and gonorrhea. But let's take a little break, and I will come right back. Well, we are back again. This is Lrtn, Liberian Radios and Television Network. Platform for Education is the name of our show today. And like I said, we are always on this platform to educate you. It's intended for education. So today we are talking and discussing about um, trichomonas vaginalis. Sometimes the Liberian girl would say it's itchy fish or something like that. We're talking about gonorrhea, and we're talking about chlamydia. Like I was just telling you, chlamydia is just a Christian name for gonorrhea. All right, gonorrhea is a synonym, but it's the same disease. Both of them do the same thing. They cause the same damage. They are transmitted the same old way through sex and other things like that. You know, on the other hand of gonorrhea, you know, that body fluid. If you, let's say you take it somebody wet themselves with a towel and you didn't you forgot it and take that towel and wipe your face with the to wipe the sweat from your eye, you know, you can get a gonorrhea, gonococcus in your eye. You can have that in your eye. So it is not only with gonorrhea, is not only both diseases not only they are sexually transmittable. If you don't be careful, you touch your eyes or enter your mucous membrane with it, you can also get it that way. All right. So just know that. And we're saying that when you are infected with this disease, most of the time you go to the hospital. What we do, we try to do some urinalysis for you. We try to do your blood check. Sometimes we try to do the pus that come from the penis or the pus that come through the vagina. We can take a swab of those pus and then do a ground stain. When we do that ground stain, it will isolate the bacteria. It will isolate the bacteria and it will tell us exactly what disease. Sometimes we will have to do what we call culture and sensitivity. That is, we put the pus in a particular plate light, and then we grow it, and then we put different antibiotic around it to see which one of them will kill the bacteria. The bacteria will grow in a particular medium. Then we will put a different type of antibiotic around to see which one of those antibiotics are going to uh, kill the bacteria. So in that way, we go straight and take that particular antibiotic and treat you straight, and it will kill the bacteria and finish with that. The only thing, you don't go back to it because the fact that we kill you today, you go back and get it, you come back again, we kill you. You keep taking antibiotic over and over and over. You become to develop resistance to it. It's not good that way. You see, some people develop resistance to antibiotic. It becomes hard when they develop a particular type of infection. Then you got to go beyond and get a stronger antibiotic. And the more stronger you get, the more money you pay. So it is not right. Now we got some people who take ampicillin. They don't want, they can't take it because every time they come, we get an ampicillin. They come, we get an ampicillin. They come, we get ampicillin. Go on, go on. They come back, we get an ampicillin. They come back, we get an ampicillin. You know, and they will not, get. They will not. They will not get cue because we have been giving it to them. They've been taking it from time to time. So that's why we need to be careful when you are being treated with antibiotics. All right. So it is not right to take it all the time, all the time. When you are killed with an antibiotic one time, please make sure that that should be all that you should do. Don't get infected with the same disease over and over and over. It's not the right thing to do. Okay. So we talk about that. We talk about trichomonas vaginalis. We talk about chlamydia. We talk about gonorrhea. Those are the things we talk about. We want to also introduce something here to you today. It will just be a little introduction, but it will be something that it is for every one of us in this America. We're talking about Liberians in America. We're talking about Liberians in America at this particular time. All right. This is what I want to tell you guys. Because like I told you, this platform is for education. When we find something, when we see something that it is good for each and every one of us, it is better we introduce it to you. Sometimes when you go on, you will sit down and start thinking about what we say. You will start thinking about it. All right. Well, I'd like to say to you that this is I want us to know this. We want to use our platform. This is Lrtn. We want to use Lrtn, Liberian Radio and Television Network. We are a non-for-profit organization. We are registered in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have our exemption, tax exempt status from the Internal Revenue Service. We have all that. Okay. So we want to use this platform to spearhead what we call an organization known as a diaspora. Diaspora means those are all who are living outside Liberia. We are not in Liberia. We are in a diaspora. Now, when we are in a diaspora, it means that we are living outside Liberia. We want to come together as one unit. You know, people will always say, you know, that the Liberians that are living outside Liberia, they are in the diaspora. They have always done this. They have always done that. So we want to recognize ourselves as one unit. We say we want to form what we call diaspora association. Diaspora association is intended, one intent at this particular time is intended so that we come together. In this way, we will be able to vote. You see, other people, other ethnic groups are in this country. When they are countries that are voting, when they are having a presidential election or senatorial election and all those different elections in politics, those guys go on to vote. They go on to vote and then they send their ballot home. Even in this great country we live in, when we are having election here, most of the soldiers that are outside, they can send in their absentee ballots. You know, they vote outside and send it in. You know, those are all who are Liberians living here. You know, what do? We pay a lot of money to Liberia. According to World Bank statistic, in the year 2017 alone, we sent home $580 million to Liberia. You see that? If we are paying that much money to our people back home, why then can we help them to vote, to help them select our leader? Why can't we do that? This is where our association come into play. We want you guys to take our address. Like I said, we want this platform, we want this network to spearhead this organization. When we say spearhead the organization, you will send us the name that you got in this America, the phone number that you got in this America, okay, your address that you got in this America. You send it to us, you write and send it to us on through our PO box number. Okay, you will do that. You will do that. When you do that, it means that you are interested in becoming a member of this diaspora association. Now, I want you to understand, this is not what you call EULA. EULA, that's not EULA thing here. EULA is is the organization that raised the Liberian government cabinet minister. When people want, by the time they hear about government back home, they go on to join the government. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about Liberian in the diaspora that will be here when something going wrong in Liberia. We will come together and say, look, this thing going wrong. We feel that it's not right. We are here. We are Liberian. We should have voice, and our voice, we should have electoral voice. We should be able to vote. Anything go wrong, we should take on Washington and ask them, look, here we are. This is our organization. This thing going on in Liberia, we want you guys to do this. This is what we want you guys to do. It had happened once upon a time when Charles Taylor was out. We put together in this America. We hit Washington, and it was no time. Charles Taylor was out. But from that time to this time, it is not again. So this is why we are asking every one of you, please, you have Liberia at heart, please join. Please join us. We will always announce this. When I come on, we will announce this. We want our network to be spearhead this program. You understand? We want an association. We want unity. When we are united, we can do great things. When we are united, we can do great things. Forget about this, forget about that. Let's unite in the diaspora. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat you. And when I feed it, it will hurt. When I need it, it will ju. Yes, sir. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now how you did with me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you did with me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. They can do what they do, and they can talk all they talk. They can do what they do.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again to wrap up this. Just want to give you the wrap up today for the day, and then so that tomorrow we will be back here and we will talk to you tomorrow about pyelonephritis. Pyelonephritis is the infections of the kidneys. All right, that's what I mean. Pyelonephritis. When you get that, it's not good. But we'll talk to you tomorrow about that. So, like I said, we want you to share this video. As a matter of fact, whenever we come here, please share the video. Share the video to other people and let them know that we are now, permanent. We'll be coming, every day, every now and then, in other words. It may not be because other people, my friend, will be coming to you here and giving you the news and something like that. But I will be coming with this particular topics and this diaspora association program. So we have spoken today about chlamydia. We have spoken today about gonorrhea. We have spoken today about trichomonas vaginitis. Okay, those are diseases that you get from sex. So just be mindful about that when you go around, and be very careful. Try to get one partner. The more when you are free from that and you get one partner, don't worry, you will not even be infected, because that's how people can get infected. And the next thing I talk to you about is we want to unite. We want Liberia to unite. Our country has come to a point that if we are not united, we will not do better. But when we are united, we will take this country, we will change the face of this country. Politically, agriculturally, health-wise, education-wise, we will do a great thing to Liberia. But first thing first, we have to be united. We want to use our platform, Lrtn, to spearhead the organization, the formation of Diaspora Association. Diaspora Association. This is what we want to do. Okay? We will talk to you about that, and I just introducing it to you. We'll keep talking about that, and like I said, I gave you our addresses, and I gave you our phone number. You can see at the bottom of our screen. You can always do that. Always make sure that you send that to us. Okay? please. And we will be seeing you tomorrow in the evening. Tomorrow will be a Saturday in the evening. Until then, bye for now. Thank
you. D12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over you. Now how you deep at me, I jump over you. I say I jump over you. Now how you deep at me, I jump over you. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me.